And good morning, Minecraft. This is Mr. Agrarian, and welcome to another episode of my Let's Play series. How's everyone doing today? Pretty well, I hope? Good. Glad to hear it. You know, I just realized I never actually wait to hear back from you guys and what you're going to say, and it's not that I don't care, it's just I have a lot of other stuff to do. I don't even know what to do with all this precision shears at this point. This stuff can go away. Yeah, okay, that's good enough. Thank you. Alright, so what are we doing? Well, that's a good question. As of right now, we're making an apiary. Because I want to see if this is going to work. So if I come up here, right, I'm just going to put my apiary down. And then I'm going to throw my bees in. It may give me a message about how it's not a good environment for them. Now, it's nighttime, so that's a problem. But I really don't have any place to run power up here for industrial apiary. But that's not too big of a deal. Do I have any loose dirt laying around? Nope, I don't. Alright, fine. I have to steal something over here. I don't need all this mycelium. There we go, and I need a flower. Thank you very much. So why are we doing this? Well, the simple answer is because that type of bee, the Imperials, which is the highest tier of its line, is actually wicked useful because it can cause a regen effect to occur whenever you're near it, which is something I am quite thankful for. And if we use our sacrificial orb, and then, for example, we jump down here and very slowly meandered our way along. Because remember, when you're injured in this game, you do suffer some negative penalties. And right over to here. There we go. So I just got that regeneration effect on me because of the bees. Not all bees' effects are negative. Some of them are positive. Actually, I may be able to do this a different way. Let's see. But that requires a supernatural series. Okay, so I can't do that. Too bad. Too bad indeed. Because that would be nice, because that would actually let me... That would let me run around with the regeneration effect on my person versus having to do that sort of thing that's up there. Like that thing over there. So that's a little bit unfortunate. There really isn't much I can do about it, though. I guess I could start breeding up those bees, but... That's kind of my... I don't want to do it. Bee breeding is not something that I especially like doing. But yes, so we are working on some more blood magic today. That's right. Because we have to get up to the next tier of altar. And I'll admit this is one of those things that's not exactly high on my list of things I'm happy I'm doing. Yeah. Not for any reason other than, you know... It's just not the sort of thing I especially like. Oh, really? Hold on for a second, guys. I'm actually not going to stop recording for this. Sorry about that. That was my "you lazy bum get out of bed" alarm. But as you can tell, I'm already out of bed. I didn't want you to keep going. But yes, and the reason I do that is because otherwise I would sleep through my, desire to record awesome videos for you guys. Yes, awesome videos, right. We'll stick with that, shall we? My hunger, by the way, doesn't seem to be as critical a threat as it once was, and I'm not certain exactly why. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to do that. There we go. Like, it's not going down like it should. I don't understand why. But I'm not going to exactly argue with it, you know? And we're getting some more of these. Now, we're going to have to move this thing somewhere. And, oops, sorry about that. We're going to have to move this thing, and that means, sorry about that, FT, Wiki, Blood Magic, Alter. With an A. With an A, cast with an A. Alright, so it's tier 3 altars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 by 9. Okay, so that gives you guys... Oh, almost killed myself that time. That gives you guys some sense of how big I'm actually going to have to make this thing. That's going to be a 9 by 9 altar. And that does leave me with some interesting conundrums, if you will. Because... I don't think I have the space. Simply put, I don't think I have the space to put this thing in. It's going to take a bit of work, actually. Yeah. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Well, I know roughly where I want it. The problem is it gets pretty tall. Pretty quickly, too. Yeah, I'm going to need more of these, more of something to transport these things. Because they don't provide a lot of essence when you do this. So I know where I'm going to put it, actually. Not that I really want to have to put it there, but that's okay. And it's going to be expensive, especially in terms of LP, which is our main concern right now. Actually, I want you up there, please. Yeah, right up there. And that's 250 right there. That's not a lot. You have a blaze in you. I'm not even going there. Okay, resort. None there. I've got to lift my chest out over here somewhere. Yeah, nope. Nope. So let's pull that back. Alright, so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to get all these rooms to pull together for you guys. I think the lasso only works. At least I'm essentially positive the lasso only works in certain ways. Yes, so the lasso isn't working on that. That's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. So I'll have to use a reusable safari net if I want to capture those guys. But of course, the risk of capturing them is that it's going to hurt. Well, whatever. Let's do this. All right. Reusable safari net. What does this require? Something that I have everything that I need. Perfect. I like that. All right. So let's go running over to here. We now have a zombie in here. And let's reselect this. So zombies, hostile mobs give a lot more LP than passive mobs do. Excuse me. Alright, so yeah, it's a hostile environment warning. That's unfortunate for me, but I can deal with it. So I'm going to have to run back and forth just to get all this LP together, and I will see you guys back in a little bit. Alright guys, we finally moved on to making our tier 3 altar. And here we go with it. Now, as far as I understand... Oops, I'm putting it in the wrong spot. Because it has to be out one, alright? Now, here's the deal with this, and I'm kind of doing this... Let me check. It's 1 block space here? Sorry about this. So that's where that would go, so that would go here, yes. Yes, I'm doing this right over the void. I have some fight potions. I can actually build a lower level than I have right now. And the stuff that's directly behind me can be moved later, so don't worry about that. This is going to be where we're doing a majority of our work in the nearby future. For a couple different reasons. And let me pull this open here. Okay, Runo Sacrifice. Beautiful. So let's put that there and that there. That there and that there. That there and that there. And we honestly want 1 more Rune of Sacrifice. But I suppose it can wait for right now. So we're just going to lay this thing out like so. Break that. I think I miscounted because I did the 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I did. Well, that's not a big deal. We can just run over to here. Oh, I still have the recipe up, that's why. Never mind. Never mind. And let's see. 1, 2, 3. Seriously? Like, seriously. Huh. Alright. It's not a big deal, though. I mean, the altar's working over there right now. It's just, you know, being a bit obstinate, let's say. Just a little bit. Of course, let's not go jumping off the edge and because it's being so very obstinate, but... Alright, let's drop down here. And let's go... like... Oh, gosh, how did you even get down here? Okay. So, we are just going to put a little bit of stone in. We just need 2. This month, maybe. That's with the speed runes on it, too. Which drives me a little nuts because it, you know... I mean, it's painfully slow. That's the problem. It's like... Let's steal that out. Perfect. And let's just put these down so I have less of a chance of falling through my own floor. Which is always a possibility around here, though. And let's see. Oh, right. We have to actually go upstairs to do it. Okay. Blank slates. 1 more rune. And just for safekeeping, need to get 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And I have some stone bricks in my inventory right now. Perfect. So, let's put down our last rune. And boom. Okay, that's good. And now we need to go 1, 2, right? Because that's how this works. And then we can place our glowstone blocks on top of it. Like so. And if we smack this thing with our sigil, we should see that it's happily a tier 3 now. I love it when a plan comes together. Alright, so we are in a what? We're in a forest biome? It's actually good. It's actually a very good thing. Alright, so let me start getting some material into this thing. Hopefully without too much difficulty. Ow! Where did you even spawn from? Alright, so let me start getting some power into this. I can actually wrap this quest up, hopefully, today. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I think we're essentially ready to start with this orb now. All we need is some gold, a gold block to get us started. And that we can do. Now, if we look up the Magician's Orb in here, you can see that it requires 25,000 LP. Now, that's even more than our Tier 3 altar can store, which means that I believe we're going to have to do a little bit and then keep going. So if I check this, I can have 10,000 in here at a time. So, I'm going to put this block of gold in. It's going to start running, and what I'm going to have to do is keep feeding it as it runs, alright? Now, I got my little apiary back here with an automation, open sky, and light upgrade. So this guy should just keep running in the background there. And healing me up as it goes. But as you can see, yeah, it's going to take a little bit of time to get this thing done. Now what I could do, I wish I showed you how close to complete it actually was. I could open this up, right? And just start killing anything that falls through. Yeah, this was a bad idea. But you can see that they are actually bleeding energy into this thing. The ones that die of fall damage don't, but the ones that don't die of fall damage will bleed some power into this. Generally, though, it isn't really worth it. Honestly, at this point, it's probably better to do it my way and just let my bees regenerate me whenever I need them to. Yes, it's kind of a pain to do it this way, but honestly, it's better than dealing with that mess up there. So I'm going to be waiting for quite a while, because remember, each click of this, it doesn't give you that much. Unless I made some runes of self-sacrifice. But that's Enderium, alright? And I'm not interested in making it that much. I guess I could. I could just make 4 of them. That's only 16 Enderium, right? And reinforced slate, which is just a blank slate reinfused. I mean, I guess I could after I get this orb. That might be what I end up doing off camera while waiting for my health to regenerate. Yeah, because see, it's probably just sucking that right out of the altar as soon as I pour stuff into it. Alright, so let me come back once we have the orb, and that should be a good wrapping up point. So, I'll be right back. And we are back, guys. Thank goodness, and we're done with that. Alright. Ow. So, you can see in my network, I have a current essence stored. And what I can look at is... quest book. Thank you. We're a wizard. Yes, yes, we know. Larger orbs. What does Ritual Stone do? Clocks. Huh. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, it's used for the actual rituals. Okay. Interesting. Uh-huh. Okay. Alright, so I understand now. Alright. Manual detect. Let's get some ritual stone. That seems like a better idea. We've got a greater reward bag. Nutmeg. Really? Pink. And there we go. Now the last thing I want to do here, before we actually leave, oh, be quiet you guys, is let's see how many more blank slates we have, because we need to make some Rune of Self-Sacrifice, and that takes 2 reinforced slates. So let's see how much slate I have. None. Okay. Like 4, so I need 8 at least. Right? That's about right? 8 of them? Yeah, I think so. So we need 8 more of these things. Shouldn't be that difficult, though. You know, it's not like I'm doing horrible sorts of power magic or anything here. Yes, I know, a lot of this is me just making blank slate after blank slate. And then dumping in that's the thing. It's kind of hard to get them down. But if you just, like... Sorry for the noise, but... There we go. Yeah, it's hard to get them there, but, you know, you can just kind of deal with them, let's say. Alright, so that's going to go... We're almost done here. Oops. There we go. So 3 more of these guys to run through. And thankfully my regeneration bees are working quite happily. Really? Alright, I have to let my health recharge a little bit. So what I'm going to do, well, I'll actually carry that on to next episode, because we are completely out of time now. So I want to thank you guys for watching. This has been Mr. Agrarian. And if you guys like this episode, give me a like, comment, and subscription. We actually got progress done today, and we're learning a brand new mod. So, as always, guys, happy mining.